My name is Seth Mulder, and I'm hosting this webinar tonight from our home about an hour south of Salt Lake City. We're going to spend the next 30 to 40 minutes together tonight to tell you a very personal story, my story, echoed by hundreds and thousands of other people who are literally on the forefront of what I believe is one of the biggest breakthroughs in the history of science and the history of the wellness of science, or the science of wellness. Really briefly about myself and why I'm here and why you're here tonight. We're here to talk about how to level up your life. So leveling up your life, my name is Seth Mulder. I'm a Master Pro 10 with LifeVantage. I've been involved with this company for a few years, and I want to tell you a little about my story. Now, before I do, I just want to let you know that we're going to be talking about business tonight. We're going to be talking about money. And so it just goes to show that if you want to be really successful, then that comes down to being diligent yourself, to work effort. It comes down to market conditions. There are no guarantees here. You can read the disclaimer. But what I'm going to share with you tonight is my story. And I am a representative of a friend of yours who invited you to be here watching this either live or in the replay. And we believe, absolutely believe in the information that we're going to be sharing with you this evening. So my name is Seth Mulder. I live in hour south of Salt Lake City. I grew up on a ranch, a cattle ranch. My mom was a single mom when I came into this world. And when I came in, she said, I'm moving back home, with my grandparents, her parents, into a small cattle ranch that my grandparents and my grandfather homesteaded in Eastern Oregon, just off the Idaho border. And that was the most idyllic place to grow up as a kid. My grandfather, since my mom was a single mom, was in the early years of my life until my mom later married. My grandfather, folks, he was it. He was the man in my life. I worked with him. We'd put on our irrigation boots, head out, take care of cattle, take care of irrigation, and made a profound impact on my life in just about every aspect. And I share that with you because what we're going to talk about tonight for me is so deeply personal. See, I lost my grandfather early. I didn't lose him to death. But when I was a senior in high school, I got word that my grandfather wasn't doing well, and he'd been suffering with something that we didn't know called dementia. And that changed my grandfather's life. It changed my grandmother's life. They couldn't be together for the last couple of years of his life. He had to be institutionalized. And I remember visiting him for the last time here on this earth. And I knew, you just go into that situation, something was off, something wasn't there. And I remember walking out of that care facility, just feeling like something wasn't right and missing my grandfather. And one of the reasons today, fast forward 30 some odd years, I'm a grandfather. And my health, one of the subjects we're going to be talking about tonight is paramount. If I don't have my health, how do I imprint? How do I give to my grandchildren what my grandfather gave to me? And then how do I give them more than he was able to give to me? If he were here today, I would have something to say about how I wanted to help him promote health span and lifespan. And that's one of the things we're going to be talking about tonight. I'm a regular guy. All right. My wife and I, Stephanie, and I have 10 kids. I had 6, she had 2. We're raised, and we had 2 together. We've got 4.5 at home right now, and life is crazy. But it's really crazy good. And it's so much better than it used to be. And I'll tell you what it used to be like. I went and worked for corporate America for about 10 years. And I worked my way as far as I could up that ladder, and I had another 10 or 20 years to go to get to the top. That's just the way it is when you're in corporate America. And I found a couple of things happening in my life, and maybe you can relate. Number one, I wasn't home. I wasn't home as much as I wanted to be. I'm a family guy. I brought these kids into the world. I wanted to help raise them, and my kids had nothing to do except one day a year with my career. And that was when we brought him to the company, the corporate day, and paraded him around and ate lunch with him in a cafeteria. And then, 364 other days of the year, it's business as usual. And I found myself spending most of my life working. And that didn't sit right with me. I wanted to change. Financially speaking, I was frustrated that I would, work to get ahead. If you can call it getting ahead, putting $1,000, in your bank account and then watching it go out the door when you have to fix the furnace or the water heater, or you need to upgrade your car because you have another child or whatever. And thirdly, I was kind of in a cage. I was scared to go out on a limb. I was kind of living this very predictable life and I wasn't satisfied. So when entrepreneurship and this industry of network marketing came into my life, I wasn't prepared. I didn't have the skill set. I was just flat out scared. But I did have a couple of things going for me. I was hungry. I was hungry for a change in those aspects of my life. I was willing to put in some work, even though it scared me. And I was coachable. I was willing to follow a system. And that really is what led me here today at LifeVantage, being a Master Pro 10 and being able to share this story that changed my life with you. So with that, I want to dive into the story that I think is the #1 business and wellness story in the world right now. And I guess I need to back that up, right? So welcome to Leveling Up Your Life. We're going to talk about taking control of your health and taking control of your bank account with this amazing publicly traded company called LifeVantage. And I want you to think about that for a minute. We're talking about your life. That's as personal as it gets, okay? Your life. And we're talking about taking a new vantage point, a new perspective, getting maybe a higher perspective, maybe getting a perspective from a deeper angle so that we can see things better. So I want to tell you just the most amazing story, I believe, in wellness. And it starts in the 1960s, where an award-winning scientist, actually at Duke University, discovered 1968 a new molecule called SOD, superoxide dismutase. And this SOD molecule was a big deal. It had the ability, it was something that was innately found in the body, in the human body, okay? So we're talking about studying the natural protection mechanisms that are already ingrained, right? They're innately functioning in the human body. And this SOD molecule had the ability to fight the effects of free radical damage, almost unlike any other compound that they'd ever seen. And after 40 years of research from 1960s until the early 2000s, that research on that molecule and how to basically flip the switch in the human body to turn that little SOD molecule on, that research continued. And in 2003, that discovery, that next breakthrough in what we call the little yellow activator, this little natural pill that really isn't a supplement, really not a super supplement. It's not an antioxidant. It's not like anything you've ever seen, but that little natural activator has the ability to turn on these innate, beautiful protective mechanisms in the human body. And that research actually spawned a visit from ABC News. And they did a 2005 ABC News investigative report. You see it here on the screen. That was actually John Quinones, one of the lead anchors at ABC News. It was ABC prime time, so it was a Friday night. They aired this show. You probably have seen that if you're watching this. If you haven't, double back after you watch this today and make sure you watch that. I will tell you this. When I first saw that there was a new product on the marketplace, I had some friends call me, just like maybe somebody called you, and they said, here's something new. Of course, what did I think? Every time somebody says there's something new, you're like, yes, give me a break. Everybody says there's always something new. And I just discounted it, right? Oh, it's another herb. It's another supplement. It's another product. And then I watched that video and I saw something that I had not seen. And I've been involved in corporate America and as an entrepreneur in the world of health and wellness since 1987. So, what is that? 30 plus years. This was something like I had never seen before, and it grabbed my attention. Well, this ABC News report caused a flurry of sales activity for that fledgling company. But the problem is they couldn't sustain it. And so they ended up going then into the retail chain, right? Hey, that's prestigious. We're going to be in GNC, vitamin shops, CVS pharmacies. But the challenge was, even if it was today, it would be a challenge. But think about 2005, 2008, 2009. Nobody was really looking for activator products. They still don't know what that means, right? We are 10 to 15 years ahead of the preparedness of the marketplace, really. So the product just sat there and it didn't do well until 2009, where they decided to change the model. What they knew is they had an incredible story, maybe the best story in the world of wellness, okay? But nobody was telling that story. It wasn't being told on the store shelves. It wasn't being told by the person who worked in that store. They needed people who had a personal experience with that product to then tell the story. And so they moved into the direct selling or the network marketing industry in 2009, and things have gone very, very well since then. I want to give you a little foundation of the science. Why is this so important? So let's talk about something called oxidative stress. Oxidative stress equals aging in the body. Oxidative stress is the chemical breakdown that happens in the body as the cells metabolize, as the cells kind of do their deal, right? What causes oxidative stress? Well, the foods that we eat can cause an imbalance in that oxidative stress. The type of water that we're drinking, the air that we're breathing, the exercise, whether that's too much or too little, toxins, and then you get into Wi-Fi and EMFs and all the radiation exposure that we didn't have to worry about in the past. Medications, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Oxidative stress is something that was already happening in the human body. You add all of these things in and it just makes it worse. It makes it worse. Now, oxidative stress itself isn't bad. Your body's an engine. And if you run the engine, you're going to have some oxidative stress. But it's all about keeping it within a healthy balance, a ratio, and at a rate that the body and the cells are prepared and able to manage it, okay? So when oxidative stress gets out of control, check out this slide. It's in the middle, right? It's like the root cause, if you will. It's the root precursor, if you will, to a host of problems, to a host of issues with your health that you probably don't want to go there. For most of you, you're going to say, wow, that's crazy. I had no idea. For those of you who say, well, I need to know a little more, go to pubmed.gov, P-U-B-M-E-D, publish medicine, right? Publish medical, pubmed.gov, and just type in oxidative stress and look at the hundreds of thousands of studies showing how oxidative stress is connected to essentially less than desirable outcomes for health and wellness. Nobody, you do not want to be on this page, right? This slide that you're seeing right now. So until this discovery, until LifeVantage, there was no solution for effectively and predictably and significantly actually lowering oxidative stress. Now, what we've been told is, whoa, you want to fight free radicals? What do you need to go do? Yep. Fruits, vegetables, vitamins, special antioxidants, potions, juices, concoctions, you name it. It's in oils or it's in this, it's in this concoction or this special herb or this root. Not going to happen. It's actually biochemically not really even possible. So we've been fighting a losing battle, and that's really apparent if you look around at so much of the results that so many people are experiencing in their wellness, carrying burdens that they don't want to be carrying and that they don't have to be carrying. So let me introduce to you ProTandem NRF2 Synergizer. This is it. This is the basic where everybody ought to start. This, I just about said magic. This wonderful, I was going to say magically wonderful. How about that? This wonderful approach, right? For those of you who are in the medical or the healthcare community, I'll call this protocol. Use that word a lot. This protocol, this health promoting approach is just 5 natural ingredients that have been formulated into a specific ratio that has been proven to turn on the human body, to turn on SOD and a host of other biochemical markers, okay, to turn on NRF2, a protein in the human body that may be the biggest discovery in the history of the science of wellness. And the result, I'm just going to get to the punchline. No other product in the world can say this right now. No other approach can say this right now. This is proven to lower oxidative stress in the human body, on average 40% in 30 days. That is the most significant claim, the most significant end result that you could ask for in the world of wellness right now. And here it is in front of you. How does it get that oxidative stress reduction, right? How are you able? Well, it's able to turn on NRF2, which is a protein in every single cell in 37 trillion cells in the human body. And NRF2 is kind of a gene controller. Okay, it's this transcription factor that gives all of these orders. It's a master regulator in the human body. And so it increases superoxide dismutase in the human body, that free radical scavenger, by 30%. It increases catalase, another antioxidant enzyme that is produced by your body, 54%. Increases glutathione, known by some as the archangel of all antioxidant enzymes in the human body, by 300%. And this is the only dietary supplement, the only approach in the world, natural approach, proven to actually extend life in male mice. That was a study done by the National Institute of Aging. Take a screenshot of this. This is something every single person should look at. It's the first thing that I tell people they should look at from a health perspective. Let's talk about why this is so different. So I want to talk about ratios, 1-to-1 and done, or 1-to-1 million. So what does this mean? So if you were to take an antioxidant approach, okay, oranges or broccoli or blueberries or vitamin C or any other of the juices, antioxidants, super antioxidants, you know what I'm talking about, in the world, chelated or colloidal or juice or pills or freeze-dried or whatever, or fresh, right, or organic. You can only get a 1-to-1 ratio, meaning that one antioxidant from an orange, for example, one vitamin C molecule can only neutralize one free radical. There are so many free radicals in the cells in the human body. You can't consume enough. 400 oranges, 500 cups of broccoli, right? Even the super duper superhero, pardon me, I just clicked, of antioxidants can't deliver that. Here's what's so amazing and beautiful. Really, the elegance of the human body is just astounding. One molecule of superoxide dismutase, SOD, that little molecule that our body produces, okay, especially when we're young, one of those molecules can actually neutralize up to 1 million free radicals in a second. Every second, 24 hours a day, in every cell in your body. So tell me, what do you want to do for your personal cellular protection program? 1-to-1 or 1-to-1 million? And here's really the end result. Up to the age of 20, if you're looking here on the right side of your screen, okay, kind of that red line, up to the age of 20, your body's in its prime. It's primarily able to balance that oxidative stress. SOD's high, NRF2's high, okay? It's optimal. And up until 20, it's just kind of you're maintaining, right? And you're essentially healthy. But after the age of 20, our body's ability, our body's production, the signaling in the body just slows down. It's not the body's ability to do it, it's the signaling to the body that slows down. Then that's when oxidative stress starts to increase and dramatically year over year after year after year after year, from the age of 20 to 60 to 80 to 100. However, if you take Protandim, by taking Protandim, we're able to show that you can bring that line down. Literally, they couldn't tell the difference between the blood of an 80-year-old and the blood of a 20-year-old. Powerful. So this research, this peer-reviewed research showing that Protandim, NRF2 synergizer, was able to actually reduce, on average, by 40% in 30 days, reduce oxidative stress. That may be one of the biggest hallmark studies in our generation. And scientists from around the world, when they saw that result, they wanted to do more research. And so you see here some of the studies that you can go look up if you want to go do that on PubMed, some of the universities and institutions literally around the world who are studying this little yellow activator in whatever interests them, okay? There are currently 26, as of today, when I'm recording this, or when we're doing this live, 26 peer-reviewed published studies on Protandim NRF2 synergizer. It's received a lot of media coverage. It's been in print, NBC, Wall Street Journal, Today Show, ABC News, PBS, Dr. Phil, Donny Osmond, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Uniquely, and this caught my attention, it is patented. Do you know how difficult it is to create an ingredient patent, right? A recipe, a compound patent on a natural product? Listen, God made these. You can't just take 5 things, shove it together and say, I'm patented it. You can't do that. The research and the results allowed LifeVantage to essentially have 7 current US patents and international patents as well, protecting this so that we get to share it with the world. Speaking of NRF2 activation, Washington State University said that NRF2 activation may be the most extraordinary therapeutic and preventative breakthrough in the history of medicine. University of Texas calls NRF2 the guardian of health span, the guardian of health span, how healthy you are, and the gatekeeper to species longevity. Something I'm absolutely passionate about. I love NRF2 science. So the initial breakthrough was the little yellow activator, that little yellow pill. And based on that science and that first real big breakthrough, we've been able to take an entire NRF2 activated approach to health and wellness. So inside the body, yes, NRF2 activation for the skin in our True Science skincare line, in a hair care line, NRF2 ingredients with other nootropic natural ingredients for brain health in our Axio brain energy line. Pet Tandem, there on the far right side of your screen, is NRF2 activation. It's basically the blue bottle, but formulated for dogs, okay? And then other areas as well, gut health and weight management. There are actually 2 other activators I didn't even talk about tonight, NRF1 and NAD. That's another presentation of what I'm telling you. And we're launching a new CBD and enhanced NRF2 body care system on June here in just a couple of weeks. I just started using this stuff. It's absolutely awesome stuff. That's our take. How are we different? Well, we're taking NRF2 in a patented approach that nobody else in the world is taking. Well, who cares? Here's why you should care. Because, I back up, NRF2 may be the biggest therapeutic and preventative breakthrough in the history of medicine. That's why you should care. So, I want to transition. This breakthrough may certainly be the #1 health promoting approach in the world right now. In fact, Washington State University did say activating or raising your NRF2 is likely the most important health promoting approach now and into the foreseeable future. So if that's the case, if we have the #1 discovery in our generation for health, and wellness. And it's that simple, right? And then we combine that with the number one most effective way to build a company and to build, garner support, okay, and to share a story and to build a business and to sell product, word of mouth, network marketing. And we combine that with the number one way to pay people. And that would be for bringing a continual impact in people's lives, right? A subscription marketing program that continued to deliver value to people every single month. And you could then receive of that value every single month. That's the number one. That's the number one way to generate and create income, right? Not just working for a salary or working on an hourly basis or working by commission, but be creating leveraged income that continue to basically an economic engine that can run and turn and cycle over and over and over for you. If we were to combine the number one health discovery and the number one marketing approach, word of mouth, and the number one compensation approach, recurring or leveraged income, then that would be the number one business opportunity in network marketing. And that's why we're here tonight. So I want to talk now about the business side of things and leveling up your bank account with the LifeVantage opportunity. You know, side hustle has become a real kind of, hot topic, if you will. Lots of people have side hustles, and I'm totally supportive of side hustles. I'm really supportive of a side hustle that's your own business, something that you own, something that not you're just working for somebody making a delivery, right? But something that you own. But companies like Facebook and TikTok, Instagram, Uber, Airbnb, Amazon, they're really opening up the opportunities, right, for people to be able to use technologies to create side hustles. Now, what if you could use technology, start a side hustle, right, that was actually your own, okay? So we call it the perfect meld. We're going to take a social media or a laptop lifestyle, and even today we'll just call it a mobile lifestyle, right? I mean, 90+% of everything that you do online is on your mobile phone anyway. So we'll take a mobile lifestyle with social sharing, okay? Don't need physical location. Today I'm here at home. 2 weeks ago, I was on vacation in a sunny part of the state, right? In a month, I might be in a foreign country, and I can build this business. I don't have to have assets. I don't have to keep an inventory. And I can shoot everybody toward an online shopping portal. So how do you build leveraged income? You're simply going to build a network, okay? The most successful people in the world don't really work for money. They create networks and they leverage themselves. They leverage their skills. They leverage their time. They leverage their energy, and they leverage their relationships, the people that they know. And it's not about taking. Anybody who's going to be successful in networking, they know it's about giving value to your network. And if you take that approach, you can become wildly successful in this profession. So you're going to build two types of networks. First, a network of customers, people who want to use, who want to use and who love these products. Okay. You want to also create a network of distributors or people with an entrepreneurial mindset who see the opportunity above and beyond just using the product. They want to leverage social media, social sharing, non-inventory, non-touch type of business with an online shopping portal and create a subscription income, essentially creating an online team around the world. So the online portal, by the way, is beautiful and simple, and it continues to get even simpler. I literally send a link to a friend, or I can, or their customers can send discount codes, and literally we're talking about a few clicks, and those products are on their way. let's talk about international expansion, because Protandem, as soon as I saw Protandem, I knew this. I knew that this wasn't just for me. I knew this was for my family, but I knew, and just almost immediately I knew this was going to be very, very successful around the world. Why? Because the need is so great. Remember the story about my grandfather? Stories similar to that. We'll just call them burdens. We'll call them an overload of oxidative stress is happening in every single province and state and city, in every nation, and every continent around the world. This is a message for our time. And so we're going to take this around the world. We're currently open in almost 20 markets in some way, shape, or form. Most of those are a full opening where we're marketing and building the distributor network as well as the customer network. We have some other global customer programs in these countries you see here at the bottom, where we're actually prepping a full opportunity launch with an opening for customer acquisition. So there's a whole lot of opportunity literally around the world right now on multiple continents to share this story. And that's super, super powerful. So I want to talk to you about what to do. If you like this story, if like me, when you saw this product and you understood word of mouth and you understood leveraged income, really I said, well, what's the next step? Here's the next step. Here's how you get started. Number one, you're going to register as a distributor and get a start kit. Okay, that's $50. Comes with some samples, some information about the company, and you're ready to become a distributor. Now, you're going to set up an initial order. You're going to get on these products yourself, okay? Good, getting on NRF2, right? Better, getting on an NRF2 plus other, we'll call it a stack, right? Best, going for what I call the ultimate stack. That's what I'm on. And that maximizes my opportunity to make the most through my commission structure as well. So if you have less than $100 personal volume per month, you won't be commissionable, okay? This is a business, right? That's what you need to do in order to commission your business. To maximize the compensation plan, you have a $200 a month personal volume. And that personal volume comes from your own personal product orders, as well as any of your preferred customers who are buying through the online shopping cart portal, okay? By doing a $200 personal order each month, I guarantee that I'm going to make a 40% Smart Start bonus on all of the initial orders that my customers or distributors place. Now, after you register with your $50 start kit and you set up what product you want, on a monthly basis, a subscription basis, you can also fast track your business. That's what I did. I wanted to build my business faster. I wanted to put myself in front of people who wanted to start a business, who wanted a side hustle, who wanted to create income and or needed to create income. So I got on the fast track and I enrolled with a business pack. We have 3 business packs: a silver pack that is $350. It's actually $438 with a 20% discount. So it's $350, okay? Pardon me, and that's with the start kit, by the way. The gold master pack is $867 with a 25% savings. So the total is $650. The biggest value, this is how I actually started the business, $1,786 for the platinum pack. That's all the product and everything inside. But on that first order, if you do it at the beginning, and this is one of the reasons I did the fast track, is I got a 30% discount on all of that product. So I could test every single thing. I had samples and I had product to immediately share with people. That platinum pack is $1,250 after the first order 30% discount. You can fast track your business that way. So let's talk about how you generate income. How do I make money? So there are 2 different types of bonuses. Some of those bonuses we get paid weekly, which is awesome, because if you need to make payments, right? If you need cash in the bank account to make things happen now, well, you can earn Smart Start bonuses and launch bonuses on a weekly basis, okay? And even a daily basis. You also get paid monthly on the royalty commissions, that subscription income, and others of the generational match pools and the elite bonus pools. So let me just talk about getting into profit mode. If you're saying to yourself, okay, take me to the next step. How do I personally make money? So let's say that you actually enrolled with a silver, gold, or platinum pack. Okay, this is showing on the screen a gold pack. So that $650 pack you purchased, and let's say that you personally sponsored 3 gold packs. Okay, this week, this month, this quarter, to this day, doesn't matter. You will receive $200 commission or $200 Smart Start bonus for each of those packs that you enroll. So just really simplifying it, you invested about $650 to start your business. You sponsored or referred 3 people who enrolled with a similar pack, and basically you're pretty much at break even, right, in the $600 range. If you did that with the platinum pack, $1,250, and those kits are twice as big. So instead of a $200 bonus per kit or per pack, that would be $400. So that'd be $400 in there. You'd be at $1,200. So that's about getting into profit mode. Let's talk about customers. You're going to have people who just want to get the product immediately. Hey, Seth. Hey, Candace. Hey, Vivian. Hey, Lillian. I want that product now. Awesome. You send them the link. They buy a bottle. You make $16 right on their first order. 16. You just made $48 in Smart Start bonuses. Refer 3 customers, and you're basically you basically earned the price of a bottle yourself, right? So just very simplified way of looking at this. To get started and to get into profit mode, we're not talking about tens or hundreds of people, right? We're talking about 3 or 4 people, and you're putting your business into a profitability mode. Let's talk about leveraged income, okay? 3 specific bonuses or 3 specific structures, ways to earn income. First, royalty commission, okay? And I'm going to explain this really simply. It's very simple to understand. Let's say that, and you see here kind of this diagram here on the left. You see levels on the left-hand side there, level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Simply put, imagine that you talk to some people, right? You talk to some friends in your sphere of influence. That's level 1. Let's say that they talk to their first influence people, that level. That would be your level 2, right? Those friends talk to their friends, that's level 3, talk to their friends, level 4. You see how that kind of works. So as you grow a team, a network of customers and a network of distributors, and you help that go from the people you've talked to, level 1, to the people that they talk to, level 2, the people they talk to, level 3, you start to create a literal network of people consuming product on a monthly basis. And you receive a royalty commission that's paid every single month based on that product purchases. So simply going to add up all the product purchases on level 1, you're going to make 2% of that every single month. You can qualify to earn that 2%. And now think about it. If I invited 5 people, those 5 people, they buy a certain amount of product, let's say $200, I made $20 in commission, right? In a royalty commission. But those 5 people also talk to 5 people in this example. Now that's 25 people making that monthly purchase. Now I made $250 because I get 5% on that second level. And those 25 people then talk to 5 people, right? In this example, that's 125 people making their monthly purchase. I'm making 9% royalty commission on that. I just made $2,250. And you see how as the network progresses further away from you, it can multiply, right? It can grow really in a way that is greater than what you can do as one person. That's the beauty of this industry and helping other people to help other people. So this is the royalty commission. You can start to plug in some of those numbers. Well, what happens if I have this many people purchasing this much product on my 6th level times 5%? Yeah, those are real numbers, okay? Next, generational matching bonus. This bonus incentivizes you to go help the people that you bring in and the people that they bring and the people that they bring to be more successful. And the more successful they are, the more commissions that they earn here in this royalty commission, you're going to get a match on that, 5 or 10% of every one of those people in those 5 generations. Absolutely powerful model of helping push as far away from you the success. Most people think, and most people in sales realize, oh, it's about pulling everything to you and keeping and kind of gobbling it up. That's not the way that network marketing works. Okay. This is all about other people. And the way you get what you want is you push the success, you push the value, you push the leadership training, you push the opportunities to as many people beyond you and beyond them as possible. And that's how you can really attain significant success and help a lot of people. Lastly, elite pool. So the company takes 4% of global sales every single month and throws it into a pool and then divides that 4% into 4 equal 1% pool shares. And shares that with everybody at the elite level. So there are 10 levels in the company from Pro 1 to Pro 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. They get to share in those bonuses. It's like basically making a percentage of every single product sold worldwide every single month, and you can qualify to get that for the rest of your life. That's leveraged income. How far can you take this? This is a document we call an income disclosure statement. It shows every single rank there in the left-hand side of the screen and the average monthly commissions paid to every one of those ranks. So if we look at Pro 3, for example, the average Pro 3 makes $581. That's $10,000 a year. Should you create a plan? And actually we already have the plan, but should you raise your hand and say, show me the plan, I want to get to Pro 3? The answer is yes. Pro 5, for example, the average Pro 5 earns $2,935 per month. That's $20,000 per year. Yes, there's a plan to get to Pro 5. First, we're going to show you how to get to Pro 3. You'll help then others get to Pro 3, and you can find yourself at Pro 5. What about Pro 7? This is the elite rank, the first elite rank. They average $12,407 a month. That's 40. Oh, pardon, I was looking at the maximum, but that's over $120,000 a year, right? I misquoted some of those numbers there. Basically, take the average monthly commission, forgive me, take the average monthly commission, multiply it by 12, and you can see where people are on a yearly basis. Can I do this? Well, here's what we can do for you so that you can do this. When you sign up as a distributor, you get worldwide customer and distributor support. You've got a mobile app that you can download on your phone to help you build your business. Artificial intelligence, I get a text almost every single day from artificial intelligence, Amy, saying, Seth, here's what you can do to grow your business today based on what's going on in your business today. Monthly trainings, business education, skill set, mindset, leadership training. You don't have to know everything here. You just have to be willing and coachable. And of course, hungry to level up your life. I want to thank you for spending time with us tonight. This has been Level Up Your Life with LifeVantage. What if we could take the #1 health promoting discovery in the world in our generation, combine that with the #1 way to share a message authentically, network marketing, word of mouth, and combine that with the #1 way to provide financial flexibility, subscription income, leveraged income. 1 + 1 + 1 would lead you to the #1 business opportunity in the world right now in this profession called network marketing. Welcome to LifeVantage. I want to thank you for being here. Please light up the chat box, light up the comment box, get back with the incredible friend who invited you to this presentation tonight. We're doing these every single night. So bring a friend to tomorrow's. God bless you. My name is Seth Mulder, and we will talk to you next time.